I truly don't understand the hype around Kaleb Johnson in Dynasty Fantasy Football right now. While I agree that Johnson could be a productive back in the NFL, that doesn't always translate to fantasy football. I just can't see why Johnson will be any better than Najee Harris has been during his tenure in Pittsburgh, who hasn't finished as a top 12 back in fantasy since his rookie year, where he still had Big Ben and caught a whopping career high 74 passes that has only gone down since then. It is incredibly hard to be a great fantasy running back without catching the ball. The only guys we've seen that have done this in recent memory are Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, and Jonathan Taylor, who are all elite runners of the football. While you can make the argument that Johnson could become an elite runner, the odds are lower considering his lower draft capital in the mid third round and his lack of explosiveness, running a 4.57 40-yard dash. Johnson also has almost no receiving upside. He combined for only 7 receptions his freshman and sophomore year, and last year he had a career high 22 receptions, and I don't expect him to catch many passes with Pittsburgh, seeing that Jaylen Warren will likely handle the third down duties. To be clear, I don't think Kaleb Johnson will be bad, but I think his ceiling is very low. His floor is high, and he will likely be a consistent RB2 in fantasy for a few years. If you are a contending team and in need of running back depth, then Johnson is a good pick. However, that's if his rushing ability is able to translate to the next level, which again is not guaranteed. Once you get to the later end of the first round in dynasty drafts, shooting for upside is key, and Johnson has less upside than any other guy being selected in that range. He's a good player to get in redraft, but I'm personally staying away from him in all dynasty leagues.